let's get right into this.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rip here. Welcome to part 4 of my saga covering the ongoing cancel campaign target.
Did he just say part 4?
Rip here. Welcome to part 4 of my saga
4?
covering the ongoing cancel campaign targeting the YouTuber Kirsche.
I thought there was only 3.
Over the past couple of days since the last time we talked about this, including Kirsche's ban on Twitch. Some major
big sad.
Involving the publications
big sad.
hit pieces on her. We're also going to look at the immense crash outs happening among the activists in the VTubing scene. Now, before we get into all of that, I want to do a small segue here to this Blue Sky post I saw while
Syndicate
searching
3D
about this
situation.
VTuber. It says this: acting afraid of losing sponsors and hating cancel culture, and then turning around and sending a hate mob to harass a smaller black VTuber to the point of her losing her sponsorships is pretty hypocritical. All after she tweeted in response to the racism, "This is bullying. F bullies." So this person, if you took them at their word, you would think they're talking about some innocent creator who was randomly attacked by Kirsche. But here's the reality. It's actually something we talked about in the previous video. It's a VTuber who initiated a fight with Kirsche, and then
so much Kirsche hate has been on my timeline recently, and to that I say, keep it going, guys. What the fuck? I love to see those racist Nazi Mayo Moon crickets get dragged to filth. What the fuck?
And this would backfire. They would lose their sponsorship with Advanced GG.
I just learned Riff is responded to my sponsored by Advanced. Thank God they dropped me, bro. Holy shit.
I just found out that Rev is sponsored by Advanced, which then I turn into a campaign here. And today is the final day. You can use code REV30 to save 30% off your total Advanced GG order. Use that link in the pinned comment and
ain't no way he made that into a campaign.
Lots of flavors for you to pick from, including a new one that just dropped today, a Peach Rings Focus Jar here. I would guarantee it tastes very well, just like all their other flavors. You also have my special ones here, like Rev's Blueberry Sparkle.
Rev's Blueberry? What the fuck?
Rev's Rocket Pop, which you guys really enjoy. But there's the other flavors, and you'll notice there's 3 types. There's Energy, Focus, and Hydration. Personally, I prefer
maybe I should,
because this is a great alternative.
Maybe I should look into this,
you get from traditional sources like
Rev's
energy drinks
Blueberry.
and pre-workout, but you get that without the crash associated with those other types. So I definitely recommend that. But you can see all the flavor jars. Highly recommend using this code to check them out. And if you need something to help you mix the flavor jars, we of course have these various shakers. If you want a more like affordable option, you have the plastic shaker. But also
I can't even deny how cute his cup is with his wife. Goddamn.
Use that code REV30 and the link in the pinned comment. I just want to quickly say thank you guys for the insane support on this. We actually had to restock some of the jars because you guys went that crazy. So yes, I definitely appreciate the support.
Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing well so far.
People absolutely.
I think you should read the rules to understand how you can fuck me up today.
So last time we talked about this is where we left off on this tweet where Kirsche had someone cosplay.
We're currently looking at part 4 of Rev going on
which contains some
Kirsche's hate
requests
campaign.
In regards to the 3 hit piece articles made on her, and also there was a threat of legal
I have a question. How much do you drink? It's a shot. It's a shot. It's a shot with a little bit of energy drink and vodka in it. Mostly vodka, a little bit of energy to sweeten it. Also, you can also give me money by doing the 500 bits redeem instead, if you don't have the 5,000. Also, those two, though, the rule number 2 and 3, good thing I have exactly 5k. No, rule number 2 and 3 are already active, and rule number 1 will be in place as soon as I start playing Berserk. I already started the game once. I have seen nothing except where I start with the snow and nothing else. I have skipped every cutscene and everything else just to see if the game is, you know, going.
That Vice would remove the article.
So yeah,
this happened as my video went live. I put a quick little note about this in the description.
I got 2 bottles of vodka, by the way.
Those articles were in fact taken down by Vice, which is really the smartest move they could do at this point.
I've eaten, so
been done, at
I
this
hope
point,
that'll
and you
be
can see
enough to get me
Kirsche
through
also
everything.
tagging other publications that made hit pieces, and
Probably, because
of
I'm
course
pretty
asking them to
resistant to
retract their
alcohol,
hit
unlike
pieces
to the
as
green.
well.
Oh,
Get
this
into
is
that here in
gonna
a
be
second, but let's
fun!
focus on Vice, right? Two of the articles were made by Anna Vellens, and
The
the third
drink
one
also
was
has a
made by
little
Vice in
cute emote
defense
with it
of
for
Anna
3
Vellens and her
seconds. Not too
campaign
long,
against
but you
Kirsche.
know.
This is a
Hold on,
very
maybe...
ridiculous individual. This is someone who is a massive hypocrite.
Hold on. Should I just redeem it now for a warm-up? Yeah, hold on. Before you do it, I feel like... Let me just go here real quick. Let me just go here real quick. I gotta check something. First and foremost, the redeem for the 500. Customize volume, subscribers only. Can I make it so that it has longer cooldown? No? Okay, too bad. Whatever. But I'm gonna put a small cooldown on the other one. Aaron, hi! The drinking stream has started. Good morning to you, yes. Your rewards, there we go. Bop, bop, bop. I'm just gonna edit this one a little bit. By redeem cooldown, yes. 3 minutes of cooldown time, at least. I don't think any of us even combined have enough points to spam something for 5k. I don't know. I don't know if there's some hidden oil seller somewhere. I don't care. I'm being careful, okay? Also, I should probably put just for today. Things is gonna hate me, but just for today. Settings. Wait, where do I do it? Duration limit. There we go. Oh no, that's not it. Wait, where do I do that? Extension cool. Ah, there we go. You will still probably drink the most from dying. Let's see. Actually pretty confident in Souls games. Even if I die a lot, it's less than most people. By the way, this is a free up to 6 centiliter shot glass. It's actually pretty big. It's not the normal small ones. It's double the size, actually. So, you know. Yeah, no. I bought myself 4 energy drinks, 2 cheap ones, 2 monsters to mix with. And, you know, let's see how that goes. There also... How many minutes? 3, 5? 5 minutes? Some oil baron. Maybe there's some oil baron. So I want 5 minutes. What's 5 minutes? 160. 300 seconds is... Okay, there we go. Alright. Saved. Okay. Alright. We're gonna continue with the react to the 4th video of ref for the Kirsche on the Foxu.
A ridiculous individual. This is someone who is a massive hypocrite.
They deleted the account.
Really has it out for Kirsche.
They're back to Blue Sky.
Ruination. They're trying to deplatform.
Good.
Kirsche. They're trying to get their sponsors taken away, and this person and their online behavior is best described as completely ridiculous. This is a ridiculous person. And as
yeah, they need
see,
to be on Blue Sky to get proper support, you know.
Articles were taken down by their boss over at Vice, and now they've moved over to Blue Sky.
Oh boy.
Even in their own echo chamber, they're making this attempt to leave that as well, saying this: given harassment, slander, and egregious lying about me continues at a pretty heavy scale, I will no longer be accessible on Blue Sky for the indefinite future. I'll have friends post article and audio announcements on my behalf.
What the fuck?
Everyone, please remain vigilant against ongoing slander, lies about me. I encourage you all
if it's slander and lies, why do you need to delete your account? Why do you need to go down? Why do you need to go off the radar? If you reach the 3rd boss today, this will be fun, because I'm pretty sure they had to nerf him because he alone caused 8 million deaths. Goddamn. How? How bad did it get?
Express yourself freely, openly, and
I don't know.
actively. Fight for what is right and ask others to tap in to fight. Love you all, from Anna. So they're trying to pseudo step away from Blue Sky, but as you'll see here, they'll say this: "While I have no comment on the circumstances that led to this matter."
The circumstances. That sentence is the same one when someone puts "it's complicated" in the status when they're dating. This is the same thing. It's complicated.
These articles on Kirsche, calling her a white supremacist, a Nazi, a racist, a bigot, all those things.
Oh, man.
And then Anna, on her own personal Twitter account, went after her sponsors, tagging them relentlessly.
Does Anna really think that just deleting their account would remove all the evidence? No. We have multiple videos. Raf has evidence. Kirsche kept all their evidence for a lawsuit.
Anyone who's going out and attacking them,
they're
people are
fucked.
speaking on my behalf to take a cheap shot at my managing editor, someone who's been incredible to me since the very first death threat was sent my way. I am not your blood.
Oh wow, death threats. Like no one gets those. Oh my god.
They're stepping away from Blue Sky, but they're having their
Kirsche gets death threats all the time.
On their behalf. You know,
I would love it if you blew your head out.
And then they're saying, but don't say anything back to these people because they're.
By the way, under that post she made, where it's someone who wrote her, "I'd like if you blew your head out," I wrote under it, "Oh yeah, she needs a himbo to blow her brains out. Someone with big hands, a sexy himbo with big hands." Did they not understand the autistic African murder hornet nest they stuck their dick in?
You're not me, so you're wasting your time. I am highly suspect that this is
no, they don't.
Blue Sky account, and they're trying
also,
to find
that
this way
you could apply that to every single post on Twitter, technically.
It's a very elaborate
it's not that deep.
Criticism, which, you know, of course, isn't too surprising.
Even the mildest posts get somehow harassed.
Where they talked about the situation going on with
Netherlands
Vice
put out a
and
statement
Kirsche,
that appears to heavily implied advices explicitly forbid Netherlands from talking about you or allowing others to talk about you or harass you on the Netherlands Twitch and private
I know a lot of folks have been asking me specifics about the VTuber articles, and there's just just no comment.
They're just not true
to really add at this point.
Yeah, no comment because it's not true. You lied.
That also includes the Valor article. There hasn't been anything around the Valor article. I just I think of them as sort of a series, and so there's
motherfucker.
I don't want to comment on that one either. So if that makes sense, it's just the Valor article is connected to everything, so I don't, well, it's Valor, but it's connected to everything, so there's not gonna be any public commentary from me about that stuff or in my Discord. And
yes, they're connected.
Again,
they're all lies.
One of my streams, or any of my other social media.
What the fuck?
To talk about.
Hey Pedro, been a while.
Kirsche also tagged the other publications.
Today you can force me to drink.
Similar retraction requests as she made to Vice. We'll begin with Sports Kita. So this is their lack of a response. The article they made is still up, where they try to paint her
I could post the photo of the
again, I didn't really have this home last time we talked about this.
Shot glass size.
Is a
why the fuck you lying? Why always why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh fucking god. You're still fucking lying. Bro, I'm forcing you. You're a grown dude. No, you can by giving money or channel points.
Optional, who made various articles on Kirsche as well as Chibi reviews, because that guy doesn't have enough harassment to deal with. And those related articles have been taken down.
It's within context.
Two things. Number
you
one,
can read the rules.
The author of those articles.
I'm playing Berserk today, and every death equals a shot. Also, you can give me bonus punishment by giving me either 500 bits or using... Who's the VTuber in the background? What's his yapping about? It's he's yapping about Kirsche, my Oshi. She has been getting harassed for the past month and a week for you know, just existing, I guess, and saying stuff other people don't like. And her sponsor, the one she sponsored, basically by giving free advertisement out, dropped their partnership with her because the Anna Valens, or Anal Violence, you know, made slanderous posts about her and stuff. Now, to crush those guys doing bot reporting on her and everyone connected to her, because these types have no lives. What types of things people didn't like? Well, for example, she is center right politically. She's a political streamer a little bit. She also plays games. She also talks about weird stuff like sounding and stuff. That's where I got it from, by the way. You know, very, very fun. Reads a lot of articles about weird stuff. You know, Pain. Yeah, it's Pain. No, she's pretty fun to listen to. And when she like reads stuff that for example, that trans people have this and this reason to be trans, or what, oh, you know, political robberies with paper mache guns. Yeah, no. For example, she's a Trump supporter, and of course, if she is, everyone's gonna call her a Nazi, which she isn't, by the way. I don't necessarily support Trump myself, but I understand why she does it, so, you know. Do not ask about the sound, Pedro. I beg you! No, he already knows. He knows. Yeah, and, you know. Wait, Pedro, did you not see it? Did you not see the... Oh. Wait, I'm sorry to everyone. We're gonna... The sound... No, not the sounding! Not the sounding. Not the sounding. This fucking retard person. Right after this. We're looking at right after this. By the way, we can't... He's a lolly VTuber, yes. Ironically. But he's more successful than any of us. He's married.
To avoid accountability, it's a classic journalist move.
This is Ref says Desu, by the way.
For criticism, they deactivate on social media. But this is the article they made, the last article they made, saying Kirsche allegedly streams erotica on Twitch amid...
That's bullshit! He's also married and his wife and him are adorable, yes.
What they were saying. Kirsche, the VTuber, recently positioned herself as a victim of cancel culture, is again in the news after she allegedly streamed erotica live on Twitch.
Bro!
Reportedly, in quotes, magical girl force femme siscon erotica. This was interpreted
okay, dude, married people apparently have 50 plus political defense. No. But he's more of... I'm saying he's successful. He already succeeded in life. That's all I'm saying.
Boy, that's a lot of words to say she read Anna's own work. And somehow that dehumanized her. Interesting. But the reason I point out this, not only is it misrepresenting the situation, she did not play
very rare for VTubers to be married.
Fan fiction made
all I'm saying.
Also, this is not some part of a smear campaign. They're reading their words back to them. But a lot of people believe this article was behind the banning of Kirsche. Kirsche has been banned on Twitch. In fact, it is her first ban on the platform.
Anyway, I gotta skedaddle. You'll be nice to each other. Don't bully, wink, wink. God damn it! He's being sarcastic!
Racism and bigotry
erotica. Reading cursed fanfic that was released on the 7th February of this year, written by Anal. Yeah, Anal Violence.
It's a one-day ban, so she'll be back tomorrow.
Of course, it was on a freaking Friday.
For sexual content. Obviously, this was referring to the...
She stopped before it got that far!
Poke fun at Anna Valens, the same person that engaged in a life ruination campaign against her. And the reason the fan fiction is also very funny is because she's someone who others over fictional content, and that's the kind of stuff that she produces herself. But anyways, that seems to be very clear here that was the reason for her ban, and like I said, it's just for a day. And also you can see Asmongold...
Surely this won't call in question whatever previous bad actions on Twitch that went unpunished. Yeah, I had to mute that portion of the stream multiple times!
allow their moderation team to continue to destroy their brand. I think this is very obvious.
Yeah.
Do you really want to open up this can of worms and look at what kirsche is getting banned for and what other people are not getting banned for? Twitch is an absolute joke at this point. There's pretty much no reason to have any respect for their moderation team. They're clearly very biased. Because kirsche is someone who is right-leaning, they go after her for anything but people who are left-leaning get away with whatever they want. That's the way Twitch is. If you disagree with me, you're not looking at the objective reality of what's going on with the moderation team on that platform. But of course, as kirsche replied here,
it's so stupid because
none of those words are in the Bible. Anna does.
I'm stealing that. None of those words are in the Bible.
And it's everything that's being described here. And my ears are bleeding. That's all I can say. But it's ironic that her own
very weird
content like this goes untouched. But when people mimic her content, they get banned. Very interesting. But of course, all of the activists in the VTubing scene are going crazy. This is their Super Bowl victory. Seeing kirsche get banned for one day, having a free day off, essentially, who will probably come back to immense levels of support, but they can't contain themselves with their excitement over this. And you see the normal people in the replies saying she should have been killed. Instead, this person saying, good, tired of these VTubers who spew out the N-word and incite dangerous ideals into people and face no repercussions for their pathetic
these words are unholy, and thus I will not repeat them as to save my soul.
There is freedom of speech, but there are the consequences of some speech, especially hateful. Nice light novel you wrote there about kirsche apparently running around and spewing the N-word and doing all this crazy stuff. I wonder if also we will hold people to accountability for their dangerous ideals that run rampant among people I'm sure this person agrees with. Also, you just look at the people posting stuff like this, and it just speaks for itself.
God
But
damn.
also, people were quick to point out that there is an organized.
How do you follow 2,000 people?
Where they're trying
I don't understand.
Kirsche banned, and you can see the blind intention.
I follow 21 people on Twitter and about 30 on YouTube. What the fuck? Hang on. Could you go back so I can see the guy's name that said she should be killed? Don't do the hating. Don't do the hating, but yeah, sure. Sponge Bussy. No! No, now I know why you... Oh my god, of course it's this type of guy. I gotta close my window. Of course! No, it's so I can report them for harassment. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Just don't do the hate. The report is fine. But yeah, this is definitely harassment. You're not even wrong in that one. What the fuck, people? What the fuck?
And you see the normal people in the replies saying she should
Oh
have been
my
killed.
god.
Instead, this person saying, good, tired of these VTubers who spew out the N-word and incite dangerous ideals into people and face no repercussions for their pathetic actions.
Is that not just a threat at that point?
Image that
oh no, they have the argument. That's not a threat. It's a promise.
Light novel you wrote there about kirsche apparently running around and
no, it is a threat.
And doing all this crazy stuff.
Well, I mean, should have just killed her is not a threat, it's a regret, technically. But,
rampant among people
yeah, no, it's still definitely against TOS.
The people posting stuff like
100% against TOS.
But also, people were quick to point out that there is an organized report campaign on Blue Sky where they're trying to
organize
get kirsche banned, and you can see blind
kirsche is a white woman, so it's different. Indeed, Lord Suchio, you're absolutely right.
You can see people saying we should
absolutely weird.
Report campaign on her channel's Twitch.
Are the shots tasty at least? I don't know yet. I hope I got the right stuff.
And then this person says it's not a viable option for promoting Nazi views on and off Twitch, showing people how to report her. and also people directly
God
linking
damn.
their account and telling people to report it.
God damn,
even
you people
giving
are
a reason or
weird!
a clip
You people
for
are
any of these
weird!
reports
Why?
that are being made, obviously exploiting.
I swear to God, if
her
her stream gets canceled again today,
and going over
I swear to God, I will burn Blue Sky down myself.
And
they taste like shit. It will make each death so much worse. Yes.
What's going on here? This person saying, since Kirsche has
been
banned, now can Asmon.
I mean, hold on. What taste is this? The easy mixer. Okay, this one specifically is pomegranate. What? Pomegranate. God damn it. Pomerane. I can't speak. Take a tiny sip to test it. Oh no, I've had this before. I know I like the drink here. Watermelon and lime. Pomegranate, watermelon, and lime. Specifically, it's actually not that bad. When I was buying this today, I could not find it. Because without me knowing, they changed the design of the bottle. Apparently recently, and I didn't know, so I was just looking around. I love anything with lime in it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, that's for later, or if someone already redeems shit, so, okay.
Gold be next? Like, seriously, someone deplatformed this effing clown entirely already.
Yes.
Yeah, these are the tolerant people when they encounter someone with anything that is different in terms of an opinion or a viewpoint or politics. They want you completely ruined. They want you deplatformed. They want you silenced.
Oh, they're not advertising. Oh, they're going against Kirsche. What the fuck? Only one thing we can do, even if they can just make another, can more accounts if enough of them get reported and these guys were verified. Well, that might result in that number being permanently banned. Only one thing, even if they can just make another. Can more accounts, if enough of them get reported and these guys were verified? Well, that might result in that number being permanently banned. Sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. I understand the sentence. I just had to reread shit. That's fine. And you're telling me if enough people that are verified report someone, that person could be permanently banned? Maybe. But that, again, can be abused. Everything that, you know, doesn't have strict rules can be abused pretty quick. So, I'm actually just an advocate for strict and clear rules. Not this bullshit Twitch has, like, oh yeah, we have rules, but we won't tell you how they exactly function. Because you could just go around them. Make a new rule in that case. Motherfucker, it's not that hard. My God.
Nothing is new here. But also, I found this fascinating.
Has been made.
This is a conversation, like a group for people who are VTubers against fascists and Nazis.
What the
They're
fuck?
having a sort of self-help.
If you know how to go around your own rules, just fix them. Yes, exactly.
So they can have this communal.
They have these very vague rules, so they can say, "Oh yeah, you broke the rules and you didn't."
The tips that get them out.
They can just pick and choose.
I mean, this is literally like coming out
by
and saying
design.
9/11 bad by coming out here and saying VTubers against fascists and Nazis. Like, wow, congratulations, you're so bold with your statements. And look at the normal tolerant people in the replies saying, yes, I'm absolutely and completely in. And this thing says punch Nazi VTubers with an image of Kirsche.
Yes.
And then
in the face. Yes. These dumbass just gave us the register to report all of them.
But then you see stuff like
if we just
saying,
bash the
fash. A not so subtle reminder, we don't take kindly to Nazis or Nazi adjacent shitheads round here.
The Val.gay, yes.
The fash, which I guess is supposed to be a threat of physical violence to anyone they deem as a Nazi or Nazi adjacent, which is an interesting one. I mean, number one, everyone
just download everything they post and you'll probably have a pretty good case for many crimes
have to give them some kudos for
they commit.
So before you're violently attacked, I would want to wonder why, or how someone defines a Nazi
CEO of
adjacent
girl
person.
kissing.
And then
Alright.
again, you don't have to worry
These
about
guys
this
really
with
love
people who make
using
posts like this and threats
Gobble's
like this.
playbook
They
for
would have a
being
panic attack if their mailman tried to
Go
talk to them, try to start up a conversation.
being
okay?
anti-Nazis.
So I don't think you have much to worry about with that. But on top of that, there's some very disturbing fan fictions I'm finding.
Globalist?
This person's saying, breaking, VTuber Kirsche
Playbook?
found dead in home at 37. The totally sane, normal
What?
fan fictions about her dying. That's blue sky behavior right there. And this person would also make a little video
Holy
to,
shit!
like, bait Kirsche into thinking they're on her side, so they'll go on their
Life has taken too much
podcast
from
or
us.
whatever.
Kirsche is a
Let me just
victim of
play a-
cancel culture, and as such, I am inviting her into my show, Poison Points, to show the world exactly what she is. In-game studios needs to put in their place. My DMs are open.
A little bit of this for you guys.
Studios do something like this. She was only
The
racist
guy who
and
was the head of
transphobic
Nazi propaganda
and
department.
an awful
Oh!
person. Why can't we let that happen in this space? Has the woke left really taken over that much? So,
No! And that's a good thing.
said, I, Irisu, am taking it upon myself to invite Kirsche
Who
onto
are you
Poison
even?
Points.
I mean, I'm a who, I know,
Where did
but...
we find these people, by the way? Blue Sky is a different beast. It is a very strange place. We all know it's an echo chamber, but the people there are just so unhinged and so
Damn,
unwell.
who incarnate?
Yeah, that's just a glimpse
But
of what's going
this?
on over at Blue Sky. It's a lot worse if I would imagine it's a lot worse if I kept
What
digging
the
over there,
fuck?
but I've had enough of the people from Blue Sky. They're quite deranged. But anyways, that's going to do it for the latest
Absolutely weird.
update on this whole situation involving
yeah.
Kirsche. As always, give her support, and she'll be back tomorrow, and I'm sure her stream's going to pop off, and it's going to blow up in the face of people trying to go after her once again.
I hope
Maybe
so
they'll learn
too.
her lesson this time and stop talking about her, but until then, we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh well, was right when he said the next fascist will
Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
drape themselves in the guise of anti-fascists. Yeah.